What's going on, YouTube? How you doing? Hope you guys had a great week this week. And today we're coming at you with a pretty sweet video, something I'm super excited about and something I've been waiting on. As you know, we do some unboxings here and some reviews and some shooting and all that good stuff. So without any further ado, let's check out what we got. Today we are unboxing the Canik TP9 Elite SC pistol. So let's get into it. First of all, this is how it comes. It comes in a very nice plastic case. You do have locking tabs on the front, like so. And this is part number HG5610T-N. And it comes with a 12-round mag and a 15-round mag. It's 9mm and it's a 3.5-inch barrel with dot sights. Let's get into it. I will say, as somebody who owns SIGs, Glocks, and everything, this case is extremely nice. And we're opening it here together. Let's get into her. Alright. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see everything going on there. Alright, I'm doing that just so you can see up in here in the very top of the case. You are provided with a nylon cleaning brush, which is nice, very similar to how Glock does. And you're also provided with a cleaning rod, if you will, or like a polymer cleaning rod. A very nice touch. And that is in the top of the pistol case upon opening. Alright, let's get you all back in there just a little bit. Then you have your Canik foam at the top with some rating material. I'm just gonna open this up. This is my first Canik pistol, so we'll see what's in there. Looks like you have a product registration card. It looks like how it disassembles is different, so they have a little illustration in there. And then you have your user's manual. As I always state, with any pistol that you're not familiar with, or if you're new to pistols, please go through the manual. As for myself, I'm gonna skip that section momentarily because no one came here to look at manuals. So, but basically I wanted to show you that just so you realize that the packaging is very nice. And that is all conveniently mounted to the back of that and fits up into your case like so. So upon opening, that flips up your cleaning rod, yada yada. Good deal, right? Alright, let's set that up there. So in the box, let's get you zoomed in just a little bit there, get you a decent view of what's going on in here. Alright, so in the box itself, you are given a 15-round mag right here. So that will be a 15 plus 1, so you can carry 16 in that gun. Or if you're doing like I would do, which is carry concealed most of the time, this will be my backup mag, and we'll get into it. So you get that in the box. So we'll set that right there. You also get what looks to be a toolkit here. So you get a couple star wrenches, a couple spare screws, and a locking washer, a couple locking washers, and a pin for your back straps, which I've never seen that before in a pistol, so very good quality with that. Looks like you have 2 star wrenches, or Torx wrenches, not sure of the size, your pin, a hex head wrench, and some extra screws. So good deal with that. That's probably for the red dot sight that you can opt to get. You also are given the flat base plate, which I'll go over momentarily. You are given your back strap. This looks to be maybe the, doesn't tell me which one it is. I'm gonna guess it's probably the large. Usually medium is installed, so you're provided with that. Oh, wow. You are also provided with a trigger lock to go over your trigger assembly. That's pretty cool, like that. We'll get into that. You have your quality control from Canik seal. Let's get this here. What do we got over here? Oh, that's the other piece to your mag, if you would like to use it. And then we got this, and we're going to set this case out of the way momentarily. But I felt it important to show that to you because it's very well packaged. Let's set that out of there, and you can see you are given a Canik holster, branded, adjustable retention on the holster as well, with the screw right there. So that's extremely nice. To have a holster provided to you directly out of the box. It is inside the waistband and or outside the waistband. The way it comes from the factory, it is right hand outside the waistband. You would just flip these clips around, and that would allow you to do right hand inside the waistband, which is what I'm going to use it for because I'm going to carry this bad boy. So we'll set that there. So you get a holster in the box too. I mean, that's at least, you know, even a cheap holster is, you know, 20 bucks, but that'll get you going. Like I said, you get your base plates for your flat base plate, and what that's for. And obviously this pistol is brand new, so it has still got the cleared chamber flag in there. I'm gonna go ahead and just set that to the side right now. And we're gonna let that slide down like so and disengage the firing pin. All right. So we got this other little tag right there, which is just telling me that it is new and yada yada. Let's set that off of there, so I don't know. Yeah, basically this is what they took out of where I got it from, which just happens to be budsgunshop.com. So feel free to check them out. They have a lot of great stuff. Not sponsored either. I paid for this, but I do a lot of shopping on Buds. So before we really get into the pistol itself and all that, let me give you let me bring it up there in the light real quick just so you can see the thing. They got a sticker here. Let me get rid of that right there. We don't need no stinking stickers. And just give you a close-up of that real quick, so you can see the beauty of it. Oh yeah. Oh, got another sticker. It's like, man, I sure hope that ain't like barrel pointing forward sticker, because that would be kind of, doesn't leave high hopes. But there you have it. Of course, this is unloaded, and that's the pistol. So let me tell you a little bit about it real quick. So what is included? You have interchangeable back straps in two sizes, small and large. So small is definitely the one on there. Large is the one over there. You have a blackout rear and a phosphorescent front white dot. So these are Warren tactical sights, and as you can see, it's blacked out in there, and they do have the phosphorus dot sight in the front. It's not a night sight. What it does is pick up light throughout the day or carrying, and it will glow in the dark for several hours probably. Still, for a good set of sights, you know, those are nice. And one of the nice things about these sights too is they have the little hook, so in an emergency situation, if you only have one hand free fending off somebody, you can get this on your belt and or your pants, your shoe, and you're able to rack it back right there from the sight and do a rack and fire one-handed. So good sight on there, nice set of sights for the price point of the pistol. So you have that. Also, it does have the red dot interface already milled into the slide, ready to come out right there. You can probably clearly see this section that will come out, and a red dot optic, a shield optic will fit on there. Also a Sig Romeo 0 will fit on there. That's the ones that I know of off the top of my head that will fit on this pistol fine. That will be going on this particular firearm in a later video, so we'll get into that. You do have a reversible magazine release, so you can reverse this, which is a nice thing. So you lefties can reverse it there, and you do have the ambidextrous slide lock mag catch as well. So you have that. You have your Picatinny under the barrel rail, if you will. It's not a huge rail, but you definitely can put some accessories on there. You're looking at probably an inch and a half, maybe, of rail space. So if you want to mount a flashlight, laser, or a combo unit, you do have the ability to do so right there. It's a standard 1911 Picatinny rail. So you do have that option for yourselves. Then you have the slide, which is a nitride slide finish with a tungsten Crea coat over it. So it's actually a very good looking pistol, to say the least. So I think anybody would be very happy with that. It is what they call slide this back and kind of show you a little bit. It is a match grade barrel, and it is nitride coated for lubricity, and that allows the slide to move over the barrel with greater ease and less wear on the actual pistol. So match grade barrel with nitride coating on there. Any of the small parts and internal components in this pistol, they are nitride coated and or nickel coated for the ability to prevent wear and make the firearm operate easier. Due to guidelines in this video, we're not going to take it apart. In a later video I will do that, but you can take it down and look and see that all the internals in there. Let's see if I can't get you at least some kind of view inside of there. Polished feed ramp, as you can see, really nice. All the internal components are tungsten and or nickel coated for wear. And you also, as stated before, you have a 12 round magazine, which is this one right here, with the optional finger base plate at the end. If you do not like that right here, that lip, or it doesn't conceal right on your body, they do provide you with the flat base plates where you can pop this one off and slide your flat mag base plate on there if you so wish, and everything is obviously in the box. So, and as we already discussed, we have the hardware, user manual, concealed carry holster, and all that for inside or outside the waistband use if you so choose to do so. So that being said, let's just kind of go over a few of the specifications and the color of the pistol. So basically this is a tungsten gray. We already went over that, the Crea coat. 9mm Luger. It is a 12+1 and or 15+1 capacity. The barrel length is officially 3.7 4.60 inches. The overall length of the pistol from front of the barrel to back of the slide at the farthest point is 6.70 inches. The height of the pistol is 4.6 inches. It's got a width of 1.45 inches, and that's at the controls on the ambi slide lock release. And the weight of the pistol unloaded is 1.55 pounds. So you're looking at about like 24-ish ounces or so. So fairly light, but yet stout enough to manage the recoil with ease. So you also do have a nice red trigger safety in there, and I'll give you an idea of what this is like right here. I can tell you with the pinky grip on there, it's very nice. And what I also do like is you can see how on the back of this mag they don't have this extended out more, which can hinder concealing when it pops out back to the guard there. You don't need it for shootability, so I do like that that's left off there. So that's what it would look like in your hand with the 12 round mag with the pinky extension. Fairly nice, right? And if you opted to carry with the big boy, which is right there, that's what it would look like. You get that full grip on there, and that is what it would look like in your hand. And I would say I have medium to medium large hands. I don't have huge hands, I don't have small hands. So that's what that would look like for you. As far as the comfort of the gun, very comfortable, very ergonomic in the hands, very easy to hold, very easy. You do have the texturing of stipling right there on your thumb side if you are a right-handed shooter. If you are left-handed, it has made in Turkey, so you don't get that same thumb pad right there, but I imagine that's not a huge problem. Shooting, very smooth, nothing in the way there for your shootability when you're shooting with the pistol. Let's talk about the trigger a little bit, because it has an absolutely fabulous trigger. So moving forward, when your slide is locked back, you can see you go back, there's your take up right there, so maybe 1/8 of an inch, and then you hit just the wall, little, and clean break. Very light trigger. Upon reset, there's your reset right there. I'm gonna do that again because I actually went too far. And break. There's your reset. Clean break. I mean, this trigger is absolutely fabulous. It's better than most of the triggers that I paid to put in my firearms, and that's just being real. This gun was $419, and it's got a better trigger than, quite frankly, SIG P365, SIG P365 XL, Taurus G3C, Taurus G3C, Glock 33, Smith & Wesson M&P Shield. Don't even come close. Those are just the ones I can think of on the top of my head that I own and shoot regularly. That trigger almost feels like the trigger in my HK 45C, which is a limb trigger, which you can check that video out. I'll link it in the video if you want to know how double action, single action, and limb triggers work. Also, a nice feature of this firearm is looking down at the back. When you rack the slide and go back, you can see you have your firing pin indicator indicating that it is red, it is cocked and it is ready to fire. Upon pulling the trigger, you can see that disappears and goes into the slide. So a couple other little things just to go over. You do have a chamber loaded indicator on the top here. It does have a little red dot. I don't know that you can pick it up in the camera, but there is a little red dot in there to let you know that it is loaded. So you do have that. And you also have that indicator on the rear of the slide base plate. So you do know that it is loaded and cocked. One of the nice things about this also is on the back plate, it actually has like a lips, little grooves cut into it. And the purpose of that is just like in this light right here, it doesn't reflect light. That way you can pick up your sights quickly and easily. Even when you're doing it through a camera, it's fairly easy to pick up your sights with no reflection. As far as the texturing and the stipling on the pistol, it is not aggressive. I think there will be no problem wearing it along your side. If you're a real skinny person, obviously it probably wouldn't bother you anyway. Otherwise, you know, outside of that, if you had some love handles or whatever, that's not going to bother you. It's more than enough to hold the pistol in your hand while you're shooting. The only thing I did wish is that they would bring it up, you know, a little further, but that's just a minute criticism. Also, you do have a very nice and usable front and rear cocking serrations. If you do spot checks or whatever, you can easily, you know, do that from the front and or the rear. Slide is not terribly hard to pull back. It's not the easiest, but it's definitely not the hardest. So yeah, that is what we're looking at. So if you're interested in one of these Canik TP9 Elite series pistols, and you want to find one, I would strongly suggest checking out budsgunshop.com. I don't know whether they're available, or you could check out edsgunshop.com, and those are two on the top of my head that I know provide shipping to FFLs. And one of the things that I just noticed that I should point out, I noticed it on this one. These are made by Metgar, and they make magazines for most major manufacturers. So this is a very high quality magazine as well. I figured I'd better point that out. So yeah, guys, budsgunshop.com, not a sponsor, but thank you for providing me with great prices and a good membership plan for hard to find guns, and I do appreciate that, guys. So again, this is the Canik TP9 Elite SC subcompact series, and you can check it out for yourself if you would like. I will be doing a shooting video with you all in the very near future, and we'll check it out together. If you have any questions or comments or would like to ask anything, put them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as always. Thank you for being the best part of the channel. I love each and every one of you. I hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you soon. Thanks for watching.